And welcome. Let's try to get some of this stuff. We're getting there. We go.
Hello, Tuesday TikTok is here, and we are here. And guess what?
And that's nice as any artist, because I mean,
oh my God!
It's got a mind of its own.
And we're back.
Yeah, see, I brought back all the great. You can see Xenia was running a tighter ship than me, so there's the proof in the pudding.
Yeah, so
Now
as you can see, there are two of us today.
They couldn't see till now because I was just sharing.
There are two of us here. We're back to our normal programming of traditional screw-ups of the beginning of our show.
Our trademarks.
Our trademark. We're back to normal. Stick around. There's two of us. If you love Andrew, he's here.
Oh.
If you hate me, he's here.
Oh, stop with that. You're so crazy.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
I think I missed you. And I think people missed you too.
Well, I missed you, and I missed all of them too.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah. Welcome back.
It's nice to see you guys. I was thinking about you, and I was checking in. It was a crazy couple of days. And yeah, I did miss you. I felt weird not being on and stuff like that, although it was in more than capable hands. So
I hope so.
You know, it was nice. It's really good to see you guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Beauty in the Bar, welcome. It's so nice to see you. Stephanie Opal, greetings from New Orleans. Sending lots of love from Montreal to you. Philip Cochran, it's always good to have you here. Always amazing to see you here. Terrell, the original.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be your new nickname, Terrell, the original.
That's right. I like that. It's got a nice ring to it.
We're going into Avengers style now.
Yeah.
So.
I missed you so well. I missed you too. I appreciate that.
You've been so sweet and amazing, Stephanie. Yeah. It's really so nice, and all of you guys. It's so nice to see you back, coming back to our lives and sticking around and being a part of the show. Because as we always say, without you guys, it wouldn't be the show at all.
That's right.
So we miss interaction with you, especially like on Sundays when we have our family day. We usually don't stream and sometimes have our video out, but we don't stream, so we don't have that interaction with you and miss it. We miss it.
Beauty and Bar, we missed you. We missed you. We missed you. I missed you too, very much. And I do. Like, I mean, it's like me and coming home as much as with you guys. The icing on the cake is coming home to you guys as well and seeing you here. You know, it's amazing in such a short amount of time, just how an integral part of our lives you guys have become, and that means the world to me.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, this is.
Hello, Dexter. Hello, Steven.
Yes, welcome. Good to see you guys.
By the way, if you missed yesterday's stream, I started with Neil as a co-host. We had Artem Orbit on. It was really nice, and then Andrew got into our stream at the end of it. Andrew or Harrison Ford. You got to go and check that out if you didn't see it at the very end of our live stream yesterday. We had a visit from Mr. Harrison Ford.
Maybe I'll get the hat out again after.
You got to go check that out. So and we're back.
And I want to just take a moment to thank Neil for co-hosting. He did a fantastic job. Like, he's so spot on. That guy has just such a voice for radio. Like, he could just jump into an announcer job like that. Amazing. And I really appreciated him doing it.
And as he was saying yesterday, you know, it's great to see that we really reach beyond the YouTube channels. It was my friendly call to them, you know, help, I need a co-host. Because I was stressed doing it alone, and they agreed, and Neil was on, and it's more feels like a friendship than the connection between channels, and that's what I love about all of this. That you know, with our guests and with you guys, it's more the connection with people behind the channels, but we always talk about. That's so cool.
The same as, like I was saying, like missing you guys. And I mean, I can't downplay. Of course, I missed my family more, and I wasn't gone forever. But it's amazing how much I think of you guys as names come up in a day now, and being away from was hard. You know, because I really do appreciate you guys. It's there's always a nice place to come at the end of the day, no matter how bad things are in the day or what people go through. And I hope you guys will always feel that here with us as well as we feel it with you, because it is nice. This is officially coming home. Now I feel like I'm back home being here with you guys.
Hello, Joey, and
Yes, he's making dinner.
Nathan and Steven. Have a great vacation.
Oh,
That's amazing.
you enjoy every moment of that.
Yes.
Well deserved, and happy for you.
Yeah, and come back and tell us all about it afterwards. Vacation time. It's all upon us, really. Summer's coming up, and everybody hopefully is going to get some time off and enjoy their family or just their time on their own. It's just so great to have it sometimes. Yeah, so thank you so much. And by the way, if you still haven't tweeted out this stream, push that share button, or as I always say, if you're too lazy to do that, go over to our Twitter and reshare our tweets about this stream. I'm just gonna be
it means the world to us if you can do
dropping our Twitter link right here, so just go over and retweet it. It's so easy. The more the merrier, the more people in, the more fun we have, especially today is Tuesday Tech Talk. So all the questions that you guys have about video editing, photography, social media, YouTube plugins, anything you have, please ask. And if any of you guys have answer in the chat as well, don't be shy, chime in. We're all here as a community to help each other. We're not experts. We're just sharing our knowledge and information.
Right.
Maybe it's good for you, maybe not, and maybe somebody else has even better answer in the chat.
It's just so nice. I'm just looking at more of the stuff that's written in here. It feels like home. Love Puša Studios. True and real, beautiful beings. Well, how nice is that? You guys really know how to make people feel good. And it is so appreciated.
Waited for the stream from Dexter. Thank you.
That's so nice.
Share, hello.
Yes, welcome. Oh, it's so good to have you here.
And Stephen, you're going to the Rock Conference near Lake Superior.
Oh, that's cool.
You say it's part vacation, but that sounds like a vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're the one that's setting up conference, and probably it's a lot of work. Yeah, we know all about it, especially Andrew doing the NAM shows when he was part of Jam.
Yeah. Trade shows always sound like a lot of fun to people who don't have to go. It's not that they're all bad, but they don't realize the amount of work that goes into them. Especially like for us, there was a 3-hour time change and stuff like that. And you're not eating the best and eating like with big delays between meals and all those things together. They all add up to, it's not that it's bad. I don't want to sound like I'm going down about it, but it's not always as fun as people would think they are.
Hi, D Aquariums. Welcome.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Where's the bottle caps? Probably right now he's probably barbecuing pork chops.
Yeah.
I will be expecting pictures of pork chops later on.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, same as Joey. He's they are making dinner with Polly probably.
Yeah.
But they're listening to us at the same time.
And hi, Polly, by the way. We said hi to Angel a while ago.
Yeah.
Please know.
It's amazing. I really enjoy, guys, when you do chime in, even when you don't have a lot of time to say, but also when you are in, but you're still listening to us. Even if you can't do the chat and watching stuff, you're using us more as a podcast. And I love it.
I think, it's really, it just shows that your time is valuable, but you still think there's some time for us into it. So it's a real compliment. So thank you so much.
Stephen is saying, no, I don't set up conferences, too old for that. They asked me years ago. I was like, no, it's 64th year of it. Been around longer than me. That's a great answer, though. Well, enjoy that then. Visiting conferences is shows is much more funner than making them, that's for sure. So enjoy that. Anybody else? By the way, I've seen that people are waiting for the summer. Today's, by the way, Tuesday travel as well, as every week. So do you have any ideas of traveling? Have you thought of where you do want to go on vacation? Or do you prefer staycation more? Do you prefer staying at home and just binge watching Netflix and doing nothing for a while? What is your preference? Share with us.
Custom cards, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Always great to have you here.
Yeah, we are back to our usual scheduling, by the way, custom cards.
I missed you.
Yeah.
You both look great, by the way. Oh, you're just too kind, Dexter.
Thank you. Yeah, you're too kind. I have migraine today. So if I spill out some stupid things or,
No, you're not.
or
Don't say
start to
stupid.
act
Come on
very
now. I'll keep the spray ball.
yeah.
Just
So
do it.
if anything comes out that is not appropriate, I will just all write it off to the kind of the migraine. So cheers, coffee.
D Aquarium says stay home and do some fishing.
That sounds great.
That does sound great. There's nothing wrong with that. A staycation, as they call it, close to home. It's not tiring. You get to enjoy all the.
Yeah.
There is a lot to be said for that. I mean, it depends what your lifestyle's like and how you want to travel. Like, when we do travel abroad, the first thing I want to do is be exhausted when I come home.
Yeah.
But that's our different schedule, and that's the way I like to do it. Now, some people are very intent on their trip, giving them that relaxation, so when they come back, they're charged, and that's great too. And some people don't want to travel big distances because they don't want to be burnt out from the excursion. They want to enjoy the destination. And some people are all about the excursion and the travel and less about the destination. So it's so individual. It's like snowflakes, which is very cool.
Yeah, and I love the combining stuff. I like we talked about that before. We like going more like off the grid of the tourist destinations and tourist paths, but I like combining that busy, tired traveling, but then coming home and having those like 2 days off where you just
there is that time
recuperate and like before you actually get into the mode. So kind of combining both staycation and active traveling.
Definitely, for sure, because it does need some time to kind of get back and
vacation from vacation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you feel like you're kind of like waking up at 11. You're all out of sorts. Your day feels like you're like on some other planet because you're trying to get back into things.
Yeah.
I hate driving, but I love being up north. I don't fly. If I can avoid it, Customs doesn't like it when you pack 50 kg of rocks.
I love that.
Irvin de Peytoras, so good to have you here. Welcome.
Hi. Where are you at now, by the way?
Yeah.
Always interesting.
We're talking about traveling. You're the perfect man for it.
Yeah.
Colorado Martinis. So good to see you guys. I'm so happy to see you.
Stephanie, call 911.
What?
Burned my vegan pizza. Need fire. I mean, water. She needs water to take.
Oh no.
Open windows.
Oh, God.
Don't type if there is fire. Please just take care of life first. If it's burning.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Stephanie, please. That sounded awful. Please don't type if there is something like this.
Eric the Red RC. So, oh my God, I loved your video tonight. I don't know how I missed it. Well, I was gone for a couple of days, but somewhere in between. You get a chance, check out his RC channel. Tonight he has this car. It's one of those, I forget, I know the style, and they're kind of flat so they can roll almost, I think. Eric will correct me if I'm wrong. Onto the other side. This thing is jumping like it looks like something out of a circus act. Like he's jumping over like a 5-foot gravel pit, just back and forth for a couple of minutes. Crazy. Amazing he can stand up to the punishment.
Yeah, I hope Stephanie's fine. Now she got me worried.
Oh God, yeah, that's not good.
No.
So how's everybody else doing tonight? So good to see you guys again. My God Almighty! Like I said, I can't state enough just how much I missed you.
So let's remember it's Tech Tuesday. So if you have anything to ask about photo or video, we actually talked a little bit about that yesterday on our live stream with Artem Morbid as well. He's a lot of self-taught knowledge, amazingly self-taught knowledge in photography, and the way he's approaching photography is very unique.
I agree.
The way he's teaching himself. The way he's looking at the world is different than you usually see watching other photographers
very,
like YouTube.
Very bright,
I'm so looking forward and hope that he's going to do his workflow video because it's very, very unique way he's doing. Definitely check it out. And there was a lot of knowledge shared yesterday with regards to that.
Very much so.
I hope we can get him back on one of the TEK talks talking about photography. Because,
yes, I'd like to put a little panel together,
Yeah.
like and he would be amazing onto it.
He collects lenses, different vintage lenses, and
Yeah.
he doesn't just collect them on the shelf. He actually uses them.
Yeah.
So lots of questions still, but yeah,
Very cool.
definitely looking forward. Hopefully, getting him back again talking about techniques.
Jewish Redneck Preppers. I love this channel, guys. This guy is great, and I always love a good channel handle, and he's got one of the best ones. So good to have you here. You've been here a couple of times. There you go, sir. You start off by being a moderator. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Blue Wrench.
Yeah, Blue Wrench. Yep. What is our hashtag?
Hashtag Blue Wrench.
Hashtag Blue Wrench. I love that.
Yeah.
It's got a good ring to it.
There's lots of fun tweets. If you go on Twitter and search for hashtag Blue Wrench, there's lots of fun pictures hiding under that hashtag. It's kind of a local fun.
Well, like we said, and everybody's heard it before, but like I said, we started it just to show that everybody's equal here, everybody's mature here. So it was part of sharing the pride of how great of a channel you guys make it. So that's always a pleasure. I love that shalom there, beauty and divert. Perfect. I like the guy. You got to check out his channel. Actually, guys, if you haven't checked out any of each other's channels and you see something, please go. You got really great people here. So that's just a great byproduct of what we do here. So I'll just share one picture with you guys, what we were doing this weekend. I think I told some of you already.
Honest and transparent.
Yeah, honest and transparent. This is what I had to. I took a train Friday night from Montreal to Gaspé, where I grew up. It's a 12-hour train ride, and it's because one of my a second cousin left me in the will. He left us, excuse me. He left us everything, pretty much, except for a piece of property went to my dad, and this is the home that he left us. And the two vehicles, that's a 2011 Ford Ranger, which after the drive yesterday up here, which was 850 kilometers, it's now up to 61,000 kilometers total. He owned it since it was new. And the car behind it is a 2010 Malibu. And we're still kind of getting used to the idea. We weren't expecting it in a million years to happen. It's amazing. It amazes me when somebody's in good health can not only, and then he was older, like he was 80, but it amazes me when somebody's in good health can sit down and not only face one day that the inevitable will happen, but can put some real thought into where they want their legacy to go. And I know lots of people we inherited from Xenia's mom the other year when she passed, unfortunately, and it's just another reminder again of that. So yeah, he left us the home. There's 3 bedrooms below and 2 above, but I have to do a little bit of work in the rooms upstairs. A lot of it was redone. Well, I'm sorry for screwing everything up there, Irvin. I'll try to be. I'll just fade into the distance. So. That's a good one. That's a good one. Thank you very much.
Oh
very heartwarming.
Oh, that was funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. It was hilarious.
Dang, I almost couldn't type. I was like, jeez. And I can't say. I think it's exactly what I would have wrote, given the opposite. So I got to give him props. No, it's a good one.
But I just couldn't help it.
So, anyways, there's the house. And I'll go back to being quiet. So there you go. And there's the bad part. So
yeah,
that's where I was gone. That's what I was doing for paperwork, and I brought back the truck. So there you go. I'll be quiet. Mum's the word. I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here.
Funny. It's just funny. We love having you here, hon.
The pity touch. It's okay. You can stay for a while.
Oh my god. Thank you. Mm. Now I will be able to get over it.
Seriously.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, hi,
Andrew
Bottle
fades
Caps.
in the darkness. That's right.
Well, Bottle Caps came to rescue.
Oh, Bottle Caps is
yeah.
here. I missed you, Bottle Caps.
You are right on time. Andrew needs
Yeah.
rescue. He's back. He needs to be
They don't
rescued.
want me here. I'm just gonna sit and pout.
Right on time.
Oh God Almighty! You guys are too funny. But maybe I have to go get the hat.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that.
I think it's for special moments.
Yeah, that's right. My Indiana Jones hat. What happened with the hat is I was cleaning out and he has like 6 hats right on the table and trying to move stuff, and I had no room because I'm not a big hat person, so I threw it on and then realized it was still there an hour later. So I guess it was a sign. You got it, Matt. There's an old expression for that. We used to say it was a code 18. The problem was sitting 18 inches away from the screen.
Yeah.
Badger, but it's great to have you here. I missed you guys so much. You have no idea. You have no idea. D aquariums, you're a monitor too. There you go. I don't like seeing one gray left over. So now you're one as well. Badger Farm Girl, so good to see you. I don't know what it is lately with the jig songs.
I don't know.
I think she's spiking my drinks, folks.
Colorado. I love your Stephen Bauman. I love your geology channel. I'm a geophysicist. Wow.
Cool.
Geophysicist. That sounds really serious.
Have we spoke to Colorado about coming on?
No, but that's interesting though.
Colorado Martini, can you catch us on Twitter? Because we would love to have you on as a guest. So if you can get with it, can contact us on Twitter, we'll definitely set that up.
Geophysicist sounds very intriguing. Oh yeah.
Bottle caps.
But actually, we're talking about you before you came in. We always talk about you, and I wondered if you're making pork chops today.
You feel like a mechanic named Earl? What? Well, you just be proud of that wrench, my friend. Wear it proud. Yeah, definitely, Colorado. Please.
I just followed you on
Oh,
Twitter.
there we go. So let's set that up. That would be great.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
Well, I'll check it out.
Yep.
I have the calendar, so we'll see.
Yep.
If you're interested, of course, no pressure.
But I don't practice geology anymore. I'm a software engineer now.
That's
well, you got nothing to talk about.
No.
So.
Oh my God! No, but we love your channel too.
Yeah,
and,
no.
It just was another interesting part of you. So I just followed you. If you could message me, just DM me, and we'll get in touch about when and how we can do that. That would be amazing. Soon. Wow! Don't really want to bring cameras, so it will be only phone videos. Wow,
that is amazing. That was had friends that went there and they said it was absolutely awesome. So.
They had amazing time.
Yeah.
Pictures were amazing. Phone is good. I mean,
Yep.
phone. Yeah, I mean, it depends what kind of phone you have, but
Yeah.
really, phone.
Yeah,
is
but
great.
I mean, this guy's talented. I mean, he knows what he's
Yeah.
doing onto it. You're one of those ones I have absolutely no worries about because your quality. I mean, you got it. So
Yeah.
even with the phone. Once again, I sound like a broken record. If you're using a phone, I would recommend getting the DJI Osmo Mobile if you could afford it. It's like $200, and just for those nice steady shots and that, it's nothing to pack.
Yeah, it's like this big.
Yeah, that's a little small. Yeah,
Are
it's
you
about that
size
big.
now?
You don't want to go there because you know what I get like. Then we're gonna have to put like sensor marks over everything.
Well, anyway, it fits in your backpack, so it's good.
Oh, he's got that.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
right. You're set.
Yeah.
It's gonna look fantastic.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the
Yeah.
videos from there. You know, that's amazing. It's we'd love to get there too someday.
Was it Dexter? I will have to check that out. Like I said, the last couple of days I haven't been able to look at anything, but I will definitely. I'm putting up here on. I'm putting you on notice. So I'm definitely checking it out after.
Ball Caps is trying to drop a hint. I'm sorry, honey. Miss Pusha has migraine today, so if the hint is for me, I'm not gonna get it. Unfortunately, my cognitive abilities are very limited. So no hints, only direct sentences.
Oh, edit. Okay. Oh, you can't edit your phone. Yeah. Well, I mean, there is software. That's something. If anybody here, there's usually people here that do edit a lot on their phone. Bottle Caps does and stuff like that. They can probably recommend some apps that they like.
Oh, there's tons of apps.
Yeah.
I even have, and I mean, I don't have any deep knowledge about the videos, but I have even done like shorter videos on phone. There's tons of apps. I was talking about a few of them 2 Tuesdays ago that I have been using, but I can't remember them now. But
Peace out, Joe. Thanks for dropping by. If you can make it back after, you're welcome to.
I guess he asked Polly, and Polly said she minds. But thank you for coming. Hi to Polly again. But yeah, sometimes it's even easier, I find, to edit, especially the shorter videos on the phone, because it's just drag and drop basically, and yeah, tons of editing software there.
Bottle Caps got 1K.
What?
Bottle Caps got 1K.
Amazing!
Excellent job, my friend. Proud as hell of you. Good for you. Well done. Right on the dot, folks.
I remember when you were coming here and you wanted 300 and then 400, then 500 was a big celebration. I remember that one. And that wasn't so long ago. I think that was a month ago, maybe.
Good job.
You are so amazing.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
Oh, that was a hint. That was a hint, I guess. The big boy. Yeah. Well, but congratulations. That's really
well deserved.
And it's so amazing. It's almost like watching kids grow.
Yeah. They turn into big boys.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because we remember you coming with the numbers, and that was so amazing, unbelievable.
That is so cool. I'm really happy to see that.
Right in front of our eyes.
Well done. That's the way to do it. And that's just the beginning, my friend.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
Dexter, you're so close to 500. Smell it already. Well, that's good.
How much does that back? Wechtam 90. Yeah. By the way, you gotta be so careful nowadays with that term there, webcam, on YouTube, because there have been numerous reports on the news as well that YouTube is kind of discriminating channels that are talking about it, even if the channel is not dedicated to the green monster. It's still getting some bad rep. So just be careful.
I got a word and a half out. You went out, so I was just sitting here being good. It's good to be home.
I think I have to make that white flag again. I don't know where it went somewhere during the
John
weekend.
CRV, what I just wanted to say a while ago, 8 posts up. I just wanted to say hello to you. I swear to God, that's all I just wanted to say. Good to have you here. I'm going to make you a mod because you've been here a couple of times before. So there you go. And Tyler Terrell, you've been here a couple of times. You're supposed to be mod.
I just added.
Oh, that's why. There you go. As per always, the same spiel. Back to you.
It's especially interesting with bottle caps because the population of Texada Island is 1,000 people. So it's even cooler. You know, you should just stay on that a round number. But really, really,
no, we're happy for you.
I'm heartily happy for you.
Yeah. Well done, my friend.
Yeah, hashtag equality, Tyler. So welcome.
I know you guys heard a lot, and I just said a while ago, it's just because I just can't. To get on a power trip and start band so I always just try to bring it up when we had noise.
Fine.
but we do it because we like all you guys, and you're amazing and to have here. Eric the Red RC. I got to put the full name in there. Here I go. Pitch dark bass fishing. Freaks come out at night.
Earlier, before he was saying that he has to go across the road to check out his lines.
Oh.
And then I said, well, I hope there's a catch, but apparently weather is too hot. So, so that I guess that's the answer after checking those.
Yeah. Pitch dark bass. That's that song by Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. You and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs in the count stars where the moonlight goes. Doodle-doo. Doodle-doo.
Song performed by Andrew from Puša Studios.
He's fishing at night, so I'm fishing in the dark.
Oh.
Don't like it? Don't get mad at
No,
me.
I do.
Get mad at Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
No, it's actually a good band. I actually like this songs.
And just before.
Well, I can't. I'm flip flopping all the time, and especially in the hotter weather now, and I'm flip flopping all the time. Oh, Joey, I thought you were gone already. But
peace to you too, girl. You're so amazing, Joey.
We're definitely gonna be catching up in real life during the summer.
So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was. When were they coming down?
In the summer.
Oh, I thought it was in like May. I was just
no. That's Island Aesthetics is coming actually on the weekend.
Right.
Like 2 3 2 3.
Yeah, we're doing well.
Oh, you're fishing. I thought you're checking lines. Okay, well that's just me.
Sorry about the dirt.
Ha 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 ha.
Like I said, we run a tight ship, my friends. TriStar Travelers.
Hey,
Good to see you. Missed you too. Good to see you.
I heard your husband is back to work again, so I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that hopefully everything is back to normal and you guys are doing well.
And Ajo is eating dinner and listening to us. So
it's so confusing.
Annoying. He was saying that because he was going away for the computer, so he wouldn't be typing. That's good.
Oh, yeah, Joey, yes. Yeah. That's amazing. That's what they were saying. You don't have to type. My God, they're having date night. Yeah. So we're so honored to be part of it.
Okay.
Surf and turf and us,
Yes, that's right. We're there with you.
Yeah.
When I was in Gaspé the other day, I was home for Mother's Day, and I haven't been home for Mother's Day for so many years. And I took my mother to this local canteen, and they make lobster club sandwich. That's her favorite in the world. And yes, it was caught fresh that morning. It was fresh lobster all over it. And the thing looked amazing. I'm not a big person for having lobster with like in sandwiches or stuff like that. I like it on its own. But it was really good. She was really happy. So it was nice to be home for Mother's Day, whether it had been a long time. So and you never know when, and you never know when something can happen. So you can always enjoy those moments when you have them. So it was pretty cool. And if your mother's happy, life is happy. Isn't that right? Not the way it goes.
Well, I think so. If there is some kind of connection, probably. I don't know. Yes, we're heading home in a day or two. Good. No, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad. I wonder where is Stephanie Opal there? I'm still worried.
Yeah, I know she hasn't come back yet. That's true.
She just said that there's fire. She needs water, and then she disappeared.
Yeah.
It's a bit unnerving there. I hope she's fine.
I don't think it was so much fire. I think she just had some smoke, but yeah.
Well, yeah. I hope so. That's what I thought too. But then she's not back. So.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I just hope she comes back. All my favorite people I hear makes me smile. Gets rough when a trucker goes back on the road for 3 weeks. Yeah, of course. Yes. It's hard.
It's not an easy life. It's not even a job. It's a lifestyle, and it's not just the person driving. It's the person at home too. It's a life made out of sacrifices, and but my hat's off to you guys. You know, like I said, I drove long haul for a while, but that was before I was married, and then I had a lot of cousins who did it and stuff, and they did it for 30 years type of thing. And it's well, I guess you can look at it this way, you're on the countdown till when he's back again, so that's probably the way you do look at it, I suppose.
My father used to be a truck driver too,
That's true.
in USSR, by the way, and yeah, old Kamas trucks was quite interesting. I barely remember that part. I remember driving, and I remember him taking me up into the Kamas and going for a drive. That was quite interesting. I don't remember him like leaving for a long time and coming back.
Right.
That part is kind of faded, but I do remember the trucks and stuff. I do remember the stuff that he was carrying in, and he was away for a long time, according to my mom, because as I said, I don't remember. Yeah, so he was a USSR truck driver.
Yeah. And you should see the border times over there. It's crazy. Like even now, going into Russia, and that some of them are on the road. They're on the border for multiple days, and there's guys on bicycles selling food and stuff like that. It's really crazy. And yes, definitely no money while you're sitting there waiting. So, and their trucks aren't exactly the most comfortable that you'll ever sit behind the wheel of. So I love seeing their trucks because they're so like the rest of Europe, like very colorful, but very necessity based, like not very wide bunks. Of course, there's no long nose like here. Everything is cab over and not built for the most of comfort.
Yeah, there is space to sleep like in the back, but it's like
basically like
sleeping on a shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to let me run the tractor. That's one of the greatest things when you're younger is getting to drive the tractor like
Did
that.
Did you run anybody over?
There you go. It's getting that time of year when me and Jordan pass the time camping. We stay busy, but it helps and hoping to get back in the truck later this year for a while. I bet he does love that. I'm sure.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So I don't know. Is there? I guess we can start with any questions you guys got. Anything that's been burning on your mind since the last time we were together? Stuff that you guys wanted to ask us about? Like I say, shooting, editing, plugins.
Is there anything that you struggled maybe in the last week quiz when you were uploading or doing your videos, for example? Anything that you were thinking about while you were doing it? Definitely. Just drop the question and we'll try to answer.
For sure. Most definitely.
Did you want to talk about the video or do you want to do it later?
Is he coming over?
Well, he's not there, so.
Okay, well, we'll wait a little bit longer for him like that. Well, we can mention when he's in after.
Because he might not come. I don't know if he's there or not.
I'm assuming all you guys are familiar with Razorian Buck, regular here and lots of other chats and a great supporter. He did a video. I'm going to bring it up for you. I'm not going to play much of it because I definitely want you guys to go and check it out. And let me see here. Sorry, I'm just typing. Hope I spelled it right. Did you spell it? R-A-S?
R-A-Z.
R-A-Z. Yeah. That's right. He did this video. And like A. Joe did for us, like Patsy Hulan did for us, you know, nothing can mean any more to a person than to have somebody put you in one of their works. There we go. And this one's called Puša Studios tells me how to make my video footage look. And this is before we got to know each other quite well. I remember that he had asked this question. I even at first didn't remember it was him, to be perfectly honest. Bring down the volume. But I remember getting that question of how you get your footage to look the way you did. And by the way, he does his You see it. Look at how his work's coming along. Look at now. He did the split screen.
Oh,
There's
it's
two of him in
amazing.
there, and it's well done. Like he did a great job of it together. And really impressive. And he does this part where he says he asks he's talking about our footage, and I was happy because he took one part that I really liked the footage. This video, not everybody's gotten to see it, but I always wanted to shoot those Discovery Channel style videos.
Yeah.
And he had asked me a question of how I shoot my footage the way I do. He says, "How do you make every shot look like it's shot in a movie?" And I remember writing the answer is to take 100 shots from different angles of the same thing, and hopefully one of them's a keeper. And I like how he read into that. And questions like that, I don't know about you guys, but to me, there's nothing that makes a person feel better than somebody who really, to me, that's the ultimate appreciation that you're doing something right. And not only something right and seeing what you do, but like him taking that and then trying to do it, wanting to do it for himself, not trying, I should say. And it was really heartwarming to be included in something like that. And he's got a great talent. This guy has a mind, you can tell, that just never stops. Like, I can tell he can look at something and he can see 100 different ways to make a video about it, or a song about it, or something creative in it. And if you get a chance, I hope you guys can really check it out, because he did such a great job.
His videos are completely in a different way done than his live stream. So if you're only there and been checking his live streams, you don't have a full picture of what's his channel, what he's about, because even his older videos are so amazing. There are some documental there as well that he has been doing before about the. You gotta check it out. It's just completely different way of getting to know him and his channel. So definitely check that out.
And you see what Adro wrote?
Sorry to plug, but just hit 1,100 views.
That's amazing.
Oh.
And just to have our name mentioned into it is so amazing. Thank you so much, Adro. And you did you two as well are like that. I mean, you're just a true craftsman. So I love what you do, and I'm just glad we had a little we get to be seen in it for one of your videos, and on top of it, doing so well. So,
the link to the did you put it in already or not?
No, not yet. I can put it in though. I was going to put it at the end. Let's see here.
We're definitely going to put it in the description after for the video once it's uploaded. But yeah, Andrew's going to drop the link in as well for you guys to see. It's really cool. You're definitely going to go over and watch it.
He did a very good job onto it, and that question does stand out. I do remember being asked it. Like I said, at first I couldn't remember who, but yeah, and that's my answer on all of it. Like, I shoot every angle there is, up, down, side to side, playing with the camera, anything. I would rather have way too much footage than never enough, and then go back and there's got to be something decent into it. Oh, you stole our intro? No, you improved our intro. I can call it. That was the intro 2.0, we'll call it. Reviewing, playing in more RPM. Good to see you. It's been a little bit. How's everything going, my friend? We'll give you a monitor as everybody else. And it's great to have you here. There's another channel. I feel bad now. We've kind of I hate saying drifted apart. It's kind of like, oh, well, I don't really like your stuff. It's just sometimes that's YouTube. If I went over right now, probably I don't have a bell or something.
Well, YouTube is awful.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to keep this long terms with a lot of people.
There was a question about live stream from Martini.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there are a couple questions. So, what vlogging camera can you recommend? Is one question from Dexter Tang.
Yeah.
And then there was a question. I lost it. But how do you do live streams?
Okay. Uh, a vlogging camera. That's harder for us to answer because the simple reason is we never
What do
done
you use
vlogs.
for live chats? There we go.
Okay, so well, first one was from Dexter, that, and the other one was from Colorado.
Yeah.
Martini? Okay. So, um, oh, John CRV, no problem. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate your time. And if you're around after, we're still here. Drop by anytime. Always a pleasure to have you. Um, vlogging camera. I mean, the biggest thing with cameras is unless you're planning to shoot in low light, most cameras work great, including phones. The real test of a camera is going to be low light. Uh, and then it depends how much weight you want to carry. You know, you look at somebody like Peter McKinnon holding that monstrosity in his hand. You know,
Well, yeah, he's using DSLR. I
Yeah.
don't understand why, really, because it's heavy. Plus, his tripod.
Yeah.
I don't know. His videos, I love them, but
you
why?
rock too, John. By the way, thank you, because John's eyes way out. I just wanted to tell him
Bye.
that.
Pusha rocks.
And you rock too, my friend. Thank you. I think it's because Peter's kind of a Canon fanboy, and he's probably like getting sponsored by them or whatever, and all the power to him. And I mean, it's become his signature for it.
For sure, but he used it even before he got
Yeah.
promoted.
That's why I
with
said fanboy.
Yeah, I guess, but
You
it's
know?
just so heavy. The DSLRs are heavy to begin with, and then doing it with one hand on a tripod, it's. I mean, it's admirable. I just don't know if there is a actual need for that. Yesterday, Art Morbid was showing a camera, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's actually again, you're gonna go on yesterday's stream and check it out. He was showing his camera that he uses, and it's a little block,
Yeah.
and it costs, I think, $150. He was saying
It's like the size
US.
of two pencil erasers together.
Yeah, it's mini. Like you can hold it in your palm, and nobody's gonna see it if you turn it around that it's in there. For the quality of it, you can go and check his videos, his latest videos out. That's what he's using for doing vlogging, and I'm really interested in for the summer, especially. It's good quality, it's fast, so that's something to look into.
The biggest thing, guys, and it's same with me. Basically, here I'm safe to say none of us are really making any money at YouTube. Even if we are monetized, we're on the smaller side. Don't go broke on a camera to do your videos here. It's not going to jump you ahead of the group by doing that. The biggest thing is your content, and you want something that's clear. Avoid putting your camera in scenarios where it's not going to work. Like, avoid shooting in light and spinning to the shade, like back and forth. Be aware of your surroundings. And in that case, right there, even phones have tremendous cameras today. We can never forget that. They're not really phones anymore. That's like one of the least things they're ever used for. It's the way you shoot your content. Another thing too is when we were talking a while ago about shots, like when Resorting Buck was saying about, say your subject's here, okay? I'm going to face in front of the camera. Say this was a barn, and you want to shoot that barn. I never, ever, unless it's something that's going to pass in 2 seconds, start off by filming at it. It's always going to be kind of out of frame. Because if you want nice panning shots, your beginning and your ending are always going to have jitter. So you want that smooth. Same way as when you spray paint. You know, like if you have your piece sitting here, you want to spray paint, you always start on the outside and come through. And then you come back, you do the same thing. The same thing with shooting. So if you have your building there, have your camera here, start filming. Go around and go past it, right out of frame, and then stop. Or if you want to shoot up into it, go very low, like right into the grass, and then come up. Because you'll get rid of that jitters, and by then you'll have a nice, smoother move. It'll be more fluid. Because in panning shots, that's where you can see a lot of jitter. And it's normal. We're human beings. We're not, unless you have a steady cam or something like that. It's, oh, sorry. Violet Bird is introducing her drone in her videos. Yes,
yeah,
I've
her
seen
tiny
that.
drone. Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, she was so excited of getting it. So it's great that she's doing so well with her Disney trivia videos. If you're interested in that, she has some lives every week. quite cute. What? I'm just gonna reside into the corner.
I think we're also like we're not used to it. Like I kind of lost our rhythm. It's like trying to walk to the front, and everybody just keeps walking each other's toes as they get there.
Well, I added you pointed out bottle caps message, so I just expanded on it.
Yeah, no,
because I've been following her Disney trivia lately.
Shoot lots of stuff. Something's got to stick. There you go. Oh, we're adorable, Dever. Thank you.
By the way, yeah, Samsung. I actually find Samsung better. I had Motorola phone, and I find out of all of those that I have used, and Andrew has had, the best video and photo quality was that one. It was clear, was great in low light, very little noise, very fast reaction time. I loved it. So if you're looking into something not very expensive, into phone camera, I would look into Motorola, even not the newest ones. I think it was a Force, I think, Motorola. So check that out. It was really, really, really good.
Because I plan to go night fishing, and I can't afford the footage to be in and out of focus.
Night fishing.
That's tricky. I know you're a lot of times. I'm assuming you're the same as most with night fishing. Yeah, see, night fishing here is completely illegal, so we're not allowed to do it. But I'm assuming you're using some spotlights, so you're just going to be working in that light and trying to use it to your advantage.
Colorado. How do you make homemade kahula? Oh no! I need to know, how do you make it? Let's get in touch on Twitter. I followed you. Let's get in touch. We'll talk about kahula and other things.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Hello, Scrumptious Model Trains. So nice to see you back.
Oh, watch my latest video. So she made one about it already.
Oh, perfect. I will check that out. Thank you. And Tristar is using Samsung Galaxy. Yes, I like, Andrew had Samsung too, and I like it as well. But comparing to Motorola, I find it somehow, it just acts better. It's faster. I find.
But mine was older too. I mean, the Samsung come a long way.
Maybe,
then.
But the quality wise, and it's cheaper. Motorola phones are cheaper than Samsung. So that's why too. I was also saying, if you can't afford Samsung, then Motorola is definitely.
See, we don't chase this. That's one thing about us. We don't chase the newest cell phone. I guess that's, which sometimes I guess should be better. I'm using the LG 4 right now, and it's the only thing sucks about it is it doesn't shoot 4K video. But then again, I don't shoot much video with my phone, but I will have to at some point. But I'll keep my LG 4 then for my DJI Osmo. I'll use it as the viewfinder for that. Then I'll have my phone, because that sucks sometimes when it's set up in there. You got to take a phone call. Miss Kathy, hey strangers, how are you? I missed you too, and I'm glad to see you here tonight. Missed all you guys. Anybody knew that I haven't said it a while ago? I missed all of you. Thought about you lots, wondering what you were up to. Always love having you guys around. So now tonight feels officially, like I say, like coming home. It was a busy couple of days, but it's good to be back.
How are you doing?
Guys, I want to say something else before I forget. We've seen this tip on Peter McKenna. I think we both really liked it. So we're borrowing it from him. I want to give credit. A while ago, I was talking about steady shots. Even if you don't have a steady cam, like he does these shots where he comes down like in pans if there's a flower or stuff like that. He puts the camera strap around his neck and holds it till it's pretty tight, but not like choking yourself. Keep your arms fairly stiff, but a little bit of flexibility. What he does is he stands on one foot and kind of lets himself lean ahead. And in that, usually you can sometimes get like 2 to 3 seconds of this nice, smooth, easy shots. Or if you're panning, just let your body momentum go and the strap is behind your neck. It gives it that steadiness, and it can really improve your panning a lot. College kids eating me out of house and home. I bet. I bet. That's one. They definitely got a hunger at that age. We know all about it. Could be just me. I have noticed it does, but haven't messed around with it much. What was that? I carry 200 gigabyte in my phone. LOL. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, no, we were just talking about like for shooting and stuff like that, and different things you can do. And like I said before, just to sum it up, if you're gonna shoot, and we brought that example of the barn is in front of you, just avoid clicking and staring at it. Always go out of frame and just try to come across it, or go down on the grass and come up over. That's where you get those kind of like epic cinema style shots. And then you can cut out your beginning and ends where you're a bit jittery, and you have that nice smooth couple of seconds as you're doing your shot. Hey Joe, okay, we're done dinner now, here to rock it up. You are so amazing. Swear to God, you should be running for mayor of that place. You and Michael Furberger. Oh my God, could you imagine the debate?
Oh yeah.
Tonight we have
We should
Joe
do that
and
before
Michael
October. We should do before the election.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah. I mean, it's only in October, but
yeah. Oh, hey Joe, wouldn't that be amazing? You and Michael Furberger. We have like this panel discussion. Oh, we gotta do that.
Yes, that's what
oh,
we
that'd be
cool,
amazing.
Joey. Yeah.
That's an amazing idea, hon. Oh my God, oh my. Annalise, welcome. Good to see you. How are you? Good to have you here. Well, of course we're gonna watch your live stream. You guys are amazing.
Oh yeah, that was so amazing.
Yes.
I love you guys, and I do listen sometimes more than I watch. Than we watch.
Yeah, because we're setting up then for this one by the end, but we still have you on right to the last second.
So it's like literally like, okay, you stop yours, so it's just X and put up ours because it's right on back to back. But that's why I love it. Always watch it or listen at least to it for sure.
You guys are such great creators.
Oh no. Well, I don't know if he comments on any videos. He does tweet those stuff.
Yeah.
He likes the tweets and retweets sometimes. I don't know about commenting.
I don't think he's ever commented on ours.
I don't think it's his.
So.
No, I don't think it's his thing.
Yeah.
Twitter, yes, but not the rest of it. So.
Oh yeah, guys, that would be so great though. Oh my God, oh man, that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
We
had a lot of time to think about it, how to do it, but I think it would be really awesome.
That's where you guys would really shine. Like that's what you're. Oh my God, I think that's so amazing. He does, but never on yours.
Oh really? Yeah, because I don't think he commented on ours ever. Like tweets, I haven't noticed that. But
like even our live stream, he came back I think once or something like that.
Yeah, he's been a couple times before, and I think once or twice after. But like I mean, I think it's just part of the character. I think it just would be fun, especially because where we all are from, you kind of Canadian thing there. Thanks for the trust. Oh well, hashtag equality. Everybody is equal. Equally submitting their knowledge.
Yep, that's right. And respectful to each other.
Yeah, exactly. In our streams, you guys are the same as we are here.
Oof. Joe is not happy with Furberger.
Oh no, Joey.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was to that extent. My apologies. I didn't mean to get you going. Sorry. Although this would make even a more interesting debate.
Yes, you're right, though. Halos and Heathens, is it Annalise or Neil?
I'm only kidding. Because I was starting to wonder. I was like, ew, I don't know if this was such a good idea. Oh, you guys would be that would be the ultimate. I think that's where you both would get to really shine as characters like that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's Annalise.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
hi.
for the wrench reviewing playing in more RPM. That's what we mean with the wrench. We do it because everybody's equals in here and everybody's respectful to each other. So
Oh, sorry.
it's the whole point is we don't need mods because everybody's a mod because everybody mods themselves.
Yeah, we're adults here. There's no need for power trips with wrenches. So
Yeah.
we're just here to have fun and to relax and have a great welcoming atmosphere. So
Annalise, that's such a pretty name. Every time I see it, I think of it, and I always get terrified every time I go to see it. I think it's like people do when they go to say Xenia. I always worry I'm going to say it wrong. I don't know why. I kind of choke on my words. So it's like, hey, you, because I don't want to screw it up. So
I never heard that name before, though. It's really, really beautiful.
yeah, no, it is.
Joey, I think it's time to close the laptop and get to the date night ending part because I think that's what's going on there with you up and down. There's some pressure burning.
Oh my God, so much love to you too. Boycott Fur Burger.
I'm telling you, Joey, it's time for the ending, of the date night.
Beauty where he came into yours once. Yeah, he's kind of like the wind. He just kind of like pops out of nowhere, and then he is a character. I am glad, and for two people who never planned this and really don't know what they're doing into it. It was nice to get him to open up that night though a little bit, finding a way to get him to talk about himself a little bit than just the character. So that was really cool.
Joey, tune in back when it's a cigarette time, okay? We're still gonna be here probably.
Annalise. Annalise. Yeah.
Annalise.
It's.
I love it. It's very beautiful. No, it's very poetic.
Yeah,
like from a poem.
It sounds like a Disney character. Like one of those big epic story ones that are like that. I've always thought.
Like Hansel.
Oh, we got it right. Annalise. Okay.
What was that story? Hansel.
Oh no, you got me.
Well, I can't pronounce it. That's exactly.
I can pronounce it till now. No, Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, Joey never comments in my guys. Come on.
Oh, you have no middle name. Oh, interesting.
I don't have it either, but it's more interesting because you're from States. I thought that all people in States have middle names.
Kathy, Age never comments in my videos. I have no idea what.
Joey, it's time for that action before the cigarette break. I'm telling you, it's gonna feel much better after your comments. It's gonna be much kinder.
What the hell is going on?
No, because look at him, he's having a date night, and it's all like.
Hey there, Windy City Steve-O.
Exploding. Andrew's back. Yes, exactly. Hello. So great to see you. His jokes are so amazing.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Yeah, it's so funny. Your whisper voice is in Disney movie Brave. What?
That's funny because my whispered voice is in the Disney movie Brave.
You voiced over Brave. Annalise, what else are you hiding? I love that. I love that movie. What are you voicing over? I want to know more.
H.O. Smoke break, Andrew, let's step out.
Not that kind of smoke break I was talking about, okay? Gosh.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so funny. You're the whisperer? That's your actual voice doing it?
Well, after what? Seriously.
My God, what else are you hiding?
No, I remember the movie. I watched it.
Like she was going to bring up like a picture of Obama, and she was like part of his like team or something like that. Like she.
Really? Well, that's well, yeah. Okay. What kind of other movies have you been on?
That is so cool.
That's so amazing, Annalise. That's no. I will definitely have to rewatch it again. I haven't seen it for a couple of years now, but I will definitely check it again. That's so amazing.
She doesn't get as much time because tonight I'm a little bit better because I'm off turn. But usually, her and Neil are like you and me. Me and Neil get
Yeah.
going, and it's kind of like then you find stuff out like this is like because she gets to talk.
Yeah, Neely's not there, so that's why.
Neil did and please tell Neil again. I thanked at the beginning. He did an amazing job like last night. Like I really appreciate him jumping up and helping Xenia with that interview. Not that she needed help, but it's great.
No, but I felt much better having somebody else as well with me because I get nervous when I'm alone. Have at it. Hi.
Welcome.
Hi,
Good to have you back. You see, we're just talking. I know I just knocked you on your feet. I don't know why even that time, but they're like, "Hi, welcome back," and I didn't even think it was cutting you off.
I'm glad Neil had a great time.
Yeah, no. I don't know what I'm doing. I can feel like your boss, and I'm doing it to you. And
I feel like I'm in some kind of surreal world right now.
yeah, maybe you stepped outside with A. Joe or something like that.
Well, yeah, we knew that you were wiring things, but yeah, the movie that's pretty cool.
I just help wire stuff, and I do a voiceover. I produce a movie.
Honey, you're so humble. It's like, yeah, and I work at Lucasfilms. No big deal. I also voicing over.
She told us she worked there as if somebody was saying I got a part-time job at Burger King.
I know. You're so humble. You guys are so amazing. I so hope we get out there. Hopefully this summer. It would be so cool.
Excellent, Kathy. Well, thank you so much for coming. Hope you passed the grade. Have a good summer.
And get your sanity back for the summertime.
Are you wearing your schoolgirl outfit for Chris? Doodles by Doug.
Hello.
The husband of Susie, which was still one of the biggest things I think we've ever found out here.
Yeah, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Doodle by Doug is actually married in real life to the Susie channel. So if you didn't know that, it was first revealed on one of our live streams, shockingly, and breakthrough news.
That was.
It was quite I think we still are.
We couldn't even talk after. We all went like kind of silent from it.
Yeah.
That was unexpected. Cool as hell, but unexpected. Yeah.
Hey, Raid Driver. Oh, that's all good. Live first. It's just great to have you on, checking in, even just for a little bit, or no matter what time it is.
I see you were live. Sorry, I just noticed when we were getting on here to get ready, or I would have came in earlier and checked you out.
Hello, Good Cell Life.
Oh, excellent.
You're still stuck even in a distance. Joey.
Furburger is watching in the distance, he said above. All right. Joey's on a roll today. It's almost like he's taking a bit of Furburger, like the soul kind of left.
I'm telling you, there's some issue with Polly there, and that's why he's here, and Polly's probably in the bedroom. And but he was in such a good mood, and all of a sudden it's.
Well, I don't think he's in a bad mood. I think it's just Furburger took over a little bit from him. He couldn't fight it. That's all. Miss Kathy still hasn't answered me about the schoolgirl dress for Chris. I'm waiting. I want answers.
Was not planning a live tonight, but a friend wanted to do the hangout live. It was the first stream.
Well, that's great. I'm happy for you. Good job. Excellent. I hope it went well.
Great ending here in the what?
I was reading Halo and Heathens. Oh, Andrew, I spent today installing ceiling speaker for the new Dolby. Oh, Atmos is. Well, pardon me. Yeah, that thing probably only cost about $50. That must be something else. I couldn't even fathom, but I'm sure it was like astonishing would be one of the words used. Dexter, always great talking with you. Thank you so much for coming. It's so nice to see you again. Always great to have you here. Missed you. Doug walks in, hears crickets and whispers. That's very right, Doug. Yeah, poor Doug is just like caught in them.
Oh, by the way, I love your lunch cards on Instagram. I'm really enjoying them. I think it's a really cool idea. Getting one of those things that I never seen anybody doing before. He does lunch card doodles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Cool.
it's so cool on Instagram. Like, it just brightens up my day. That's really good.
That's like my darling wife. She packed my bag the other day, and once again, she had little cutout hearts with "I love you" stuffed in socks and pockets.
Yeah, I sometimes do that. Well, it's nice when you're away from home, you know, have something.
Yeah, that was nice.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah, it's always in the morning. Sometimes I don't realize it right away, and I put my foot in the sock, and you know when the paper goes between your toes, so it's not anything that, but it's cool. Then you pull it out, and then you're like, "Oh, well, that was nice." Like,
or a chocolate that melts while it's in the bag because it's stuffed in a pocket. Sometimes I buy those little chocolate hearts and then I put them in pockets and then they melt because I haven't found them in time. So
you go reaching for your lighter or keys, you know that tinfoil into chocolate feeling.
So what tech are we talking about? Well,
the floor is you guys'. What questions do you guys got? We were talking a while ago about shooting and how to keep ways to make your shots more steady and look more cinematic.
We also were talking about how to go alive. We're talking
how to go alive.
How to go live. We also were talking about vlogging cameras and phone cameras in general. So if you have any questions, shoot. And we're going to try to answer them.
Yep. Kind of keeping a little loose tonight.
Yeah, we're not having any particular things planned for tonight, but if you have any questions,
yeah, please. The floor is all yours.
Our boys treasure them more than their well, of course. Imagine how amazing it's going to be, like in 20 years from now, to have the collection of those. That's. I think it's so sweet. It's amazing.
This is a camera question night. It's a question about anything, shooting, editing, photography, video, whatever you want to ask, and we'll try our best to help you.
Yeah, this was just the questions that we have answered before that people were asking tonight.
What kind of computer are you using? I think it's time for me to update. And it is for me too.
Yeah, that's I was just going to say.
I've been holding off, and I'm guilty of doing that. I'm an awful procrastinator when it comes to technology because I always want the most bang for my buck. I'm definitely going, right now I'm using a laptop because my other one's getting more outdated, so I switched it over to a server. I'm definitely going with Ryzen this time. Unless something drastic happens with Intel, but I can see Ryzen's going to be in probably the 1700X or something like that. I want a decent video card, but I mean, video cards jump to the roof because, of course, then some idiot had to come up with Bitcoin mining that involved GPUs, which drove them all through the roof. RAM too. I mean, RAM is disgustingly expensive right now. That's the worst part. There's actually a lawsuit coming now for them for price fixing, so I'm hoping that's going to shake the tree and bring down the prices. But whatever I do, definitely I'm basing it on the Ryzen. 99% sure. And yeah, I mean, you need a decent video. You don't need a video card, a great video card for video editing. That's a misconception. The only thing is some of the plugins, especially the ones used in like Premiere, Sony Vegas, DaVinci Resolve, a lot of the 32, 64-bit plugins now, when it renders, they actually pull off power from the GPU, so it takes it away from the CPU to help it render a lot faster. I'm just having fun. It's just that I see Furburger all over the internet, but never it's the age of. Well, like I said, same for us, Joe. We're in the same boat with him. You know, he kind of, I don't know.
can't get this stuff personal. I mean, some people do, some people don't.
RPM, you did a video on the 1700X? Okay, well, I gotta go see that after. And
Hello,
definitely oh, go ahead.
Hello, Think Share.
Oh,
Sorry.
thanks, Cher. Good to have you here. Welcome. Nice to have you.
Welcome back, Beauty in the Bar. Well, we're just
Yeah.
still talking about everything and anything. And right now we're talking about the computer upgrades. Andrew is thinking about upgrading. Doodles is also thinking about upgrading. So any suggestions or thoughts about upgrading the computer?
It's it's just an expensive time for putting. Really, if you want to save some money at this point, look for something that, and this is even like Linus Tech Tips and those guys, Jay's 2 cents. They're starting to say, like, if you can find something in a decent gaming size, a lot of times you can almost save money that way now because their video cards are locked in at a price, and even the RAM to a certain extent, and you can get a lot more bang for your buck. I mean, which was never the case before, but I mean, the video cards were like double the price. It was just gotten ridiculous. So, what brand of CPU do you prefer? I definitely right now I'm a big fan of AMD Ryzen. I used to be an Intel fanboy years ago. I switched to AMD in 2010. I have an Intel. I'm running a 4700 HQ in my laptop, MSI GP60. But yeah, I think Ryzen, and yes, Intel's coming out with some comparative ones, but really Ryzen was the one to make the first jump. It's a toss, but a toss up, but Ryzen is really great now. Exactly, RPM, and at least it forced Intel to do something about their pricing because it was a complete and utter monopoly, especially for us in like video and stuff where we're so CPU intensive. So, and I mean the threading is so unbelievable now. It changed the whole game. Same as I'm looking at there now. I'm not good with the numbers right now for the new ones because I've looked. What is it, the 2600 or the 2700X? The one with the integrated video card. That's what I want to put into my server because I have a Silverstone GP08 GD, and it's one of those basically the size of a desktop but laying flat, and it looks like you're a bit like a receiver. And I have 3 terabytes. I have a 4 terabyte in there. I got a 1 terabyte SSD and a 2 terabyte. Thing is full of them, and I got to update it because I'm still running the AMD, the old one from like 2010, and it still serves as a server, but I got to upgrade it, and I'm going to be using that. Yeah. Coriolis Effectman, welcome. Good to have you here. Always nice. Missed you guys. I'm so glad to see you guys. I missed you so much. So it's really nice to have you. Bye. Ty Speaks. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Doing well. How you doing? I have one I just sold for over $300. They have no idea how good it is. Yeah, that's true. That is true, my friend. The market had to be stirred up some, and I'm hoping, like I say, that lawsuit there. I forget which ones it was for the. There's 3 of them, I believe, for the RAM, and it's just time. I mean, the prices have skyrocketed. I was thinking the RAM that I bought in 2010 was so much cheaper than what we're paying now, and that doesn't make any sense. Oh, actually, got some new videos coming out soon. Looking forward to seeing them.
Well, we're talking about upgrading the computers. If you have anything to add to it.
Yep. Cat Shark Vids. Good to see the family again. I'm getting better. At least I remember in the first 5 seconds that it's you now. I always forget that it's the missus on there. So we have you both here. Excellent. I love that you guys do that. It's always great to have you here. Yeah, so in short, yeah, Ryzen, especially the new ones will be coming out. The Ryzen the 2 is going to be out soon. Yeah, I know RPM. I guess that's what it is. We can only hope. I think they'll have to do a little bit. They'll have to do something. I'm figuring it's not going to go back down to what it used to be, but maybe a 25% reduction to try and show goodwill. Doesn't hurt a guy to dream, right? That and I figured out the whole live streaming thing. I want to have you two on Google Hangouts. When would you want to join me for live stream? Jordan, we could work out something. Yeah, we'll get in touch with you on Twitter.
Message, yeah, we have connected on Twitter already, so just message me on Twitter.
And we still want to have you on as a guest. We're still waiting for you.
Yeah. But definitely we can go on. I mean, and just message me and we'll figure out the time. Okay.
RPM. I built one with a GTX 1050 Ti and works exactly. I'm in that boat as well. 1050 Ti because I'm not gaming or nothing. Like that's more than enough power to be running like for rendering and that. So I agree with you exactly.
Cuffs, are you planning on upgrading as well and looking for the prices over the next 6 months?
TriStar, we were discussing new laptops this week too. Yeah, you see, because the laptop is good. Just make sure, like if you want something powerful for video editing, and I'm not saying you have to buy the $4,000 laptops, although really, if you're working with Premiere really intensely, that's pretty much where the territory you start to slide into. But just look for something that's not like you got almost like avoid stuff that's in Walmart and even Best Buy and stuff like that, and try and look more under the names like MSI and stuff like that. You need something with a dedicated video card, preferably something like a 1050, even if it's not a TI, like a 1050 or 1070. But especially lots of RAM, because that's what makes the big difference. Yeah, I know, Corey. You see, that's the thing. Like, yeah, it's just not cheap. It's too bad because it used to be a couple of years ago was a great market for creators, but now, yeah, and I hate shopping for that stuff. TriStar says, yeah. No, I don't blame you. It's not. It is. It's hard shopping for computer, any kind of thing, anything electronic, because what you're looking at is always on its way to being outdated because things change so fast now. So it's just kind of looking at it and saying, what will give me the best performance for the longest amount of time possible? And hopefully, like nothing to do with MSI and stuff like that. And I'm just picking one of the brands. It doesn't have to be them. But like the most of the stuff you buy in Best Buy and places like that, usually they're very limited and upgradable. Usually, and a lot of them are none. And you definitely want something you can put in more RAM. Like this one here, I bought it and had 8 gigs of RAM. The first thing I did was bring it up to 16. It had 1 terabyte SSD into it, but it had an M.2 slot. So right away I put that in, and that's what I run for my operating system. Yeah, and 16, 16 is good. I always say that, the higher the better. It seems like 64 is like the breaking point. After that, for your return on investment. I mean, you're more of a tech guy than me. You can probably have more numbers on that. 16, like I say, I'm using it too. I wish I had 32. And if I do, foreign language.
Yeah, to me too.
Yeah.
Let's talk sunsets.
Yep. Best thing to do is search like 2018 laptops for video editing, and a lot of them have tiers. And look in your mid range to in the lower range. They're still good in that part. It's just trying to avoid the ones that are day to day. Like maybe look at a computer store, something like that. And whatever you see, whatever they recommend, the biggest thing is you want to be able to have about 16 gigs of RAM. You want to have its own video card, and it usually will say on the panel, it'll say like dedicated graphics. And you can look that up as well. And you can always take a picture and do we have TriStar on Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay. Send a picture through there or something, like through messages, and we can always look at the specs, and if there's anything we can help you with, just ask. And you got lots of other great people around here you can ask as well. It's like, ooh, it's pretty hush. Don't tell Frank, she says. Yes, Coriolis, that's another thing too. Exactly. Just make sure you know your components are going in. But yeah, because some of those guys, that's why if you do it that way, they're capped more on their prices. Oh,
I thought I
yeah,
switched it off.
yeah. Usually, I'm the one getting crap for that. Oh, Ty, sorry, yeah. Some people have heard this long story. The short version is Xenia's from Latvia, and her mom was born in a town called Puša. So like the S is sh sound, SH. And it's about 50 kilometers east of the Russian border. Her mom passed away, so that's why we named the company after her, and to because a tribute, and also because in Quebec here, they use that roof the opposite way, like we call it a roof here. So I figured people would look at it, think it's a spelling mistake, and would catch more people's eye. Be good for business. Oh, you were our fixer Twitter, but you fixed it. Excellent, Ray. Great to have you.
Yeah, it's great to connect. Thank you.
Yep.
Best way to connect with us actually is there right
Most
now.
definitely.
Reviewing Playing was talking about you don't need more than 16 gigs if you don't do virtualization modeling.
I 16 is good. Don't get me wrong. I would like to have 32. I just believe you get that extra boost out of it sometimes. But like I don't want to start like I'm not starting a turf war or anything like that. Like I said, I'm running 16. I don't know. If I could build it, I would probably just for myself just go a little bit higher. But yeah, it's each their own, you know. I mean, you're going to do good with 16, and especially if the prices are at today, nobody wants to get to. If it was prices back like it used to be, I would be definitely looking in the 64 range, but that's not going to happen. Like 128 gigs of RAM now, like some kits are like what, 3600 hertz, I think it was like almost 2 grand. Some of them, like 2 grand for RAM. It's insane. Yeah, exactly, Coriolis FM. Exactly. It was, it was like buying gold back when it was, you know, the prices just skyrocketed. No. And it sucks because I've always been pretty lucky at buying at good times. Not that I planned it that way, just seemed to have luck on my side, but I guess my luck finally kind of ran out a bit. But then again, like Ryzen has been the savior on that part, at least for the.
Really? Yeah. A render 4K with 16 gigs?
No, I believe you. Like I say, I'm doing 4K here. I believe you 100%. I just I just when I build it, I just kind of have a bit of a plan. I want to build for the first time a micro or a mini micro. Yeah, I always get those mixed up. ETX. I want something that's portable. That's so I want to use like a 1050 Ti, the mini version, into it.
Oh, bottle caps are still there. By the way, check your Twitter.
I can do a render with 95 CPU utilization and still browse and do it exact. That's another thing why I really like the Ryzen. That's and even if Ryzen 2 is soon coming out, I'm just hoping it will drive down the price of the original Ryzens, and then an 1800X will go down as well. Even though the 1700X can pretty much be maxed up to it, but I'm hoping it'll drive all those prices down, so we can, I just want something that will have some bit of longevity into it and not break the bank. On my laptop, I have 32 gig. Oh, you do? Wow. Nice. 32 gig of RAM. I agree. More cores, exactly. And the threads. The thread count is huge. That was another big thing about Ryzen. Was the ability, to allow that to happen so much more to have. Anybody who's listening and thinks we're talking Greek or anything like that, you hear about like your computer processor is a CPU, and cores are just all the like. 8 core means there's 8 different heads basically that can take on different tasks, and it can assign so many cores to your video editing, and so many cores to when you're browsing, and so many cores to Photoshop. And the threads are the paths to all these. So it's basically just like opening up highways and power plants to all your different programs. So the more cores and threads, the more things you can have opened at once without it freezing up or hindering the performance. Yeah, you see, in Canada, we get screwed as shipping. That's what kills us. You guys get a lot better deal on shipping. That's the only thing that's really hard here. So most computer stores can't give free shipping, or they do it on certain items, or you got to buy enough to make it worthwhile. But
just a little out of the subject. Ray Driver, by the way, Neil on his latest podcast today was talking a lot about NASCAR. I know you're part of it, so if you're interested, go and check it out on Heroes and Heathens channel. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Angel was on some trip tonight. I love it.
Well, welcome. No, I'm really happy about all caps. That's why. Yeah. So yeah, once again, if the Ray Driver is still there, I don't know if you hear us, but yeah, check out Heroes and Heathens today's stream. They were talking about NASCAR today.
You just said, "Oh yeah, oh heck yeah, I will." Thank you.
Perfect.
So yeah, I guess we covered cores and everything else and all that.
I look upset. I have migraine, honey.
Yeah, she's not feeling well today.
My eyes are not focusing. Like if I would look at you, there would be 2 of you probably right now.
Just kind of had a rough day today. So,
yeah. So that's why I thank you. I probably look more insane than upset. My headache subsided, but my eyes and cognitive abilities are still somehow fogged up. So.
Oh, Joe, you're so funny.
Yeah.
The 2 alpacas, welcome. You just kind of snuck in
I just
there.
messaged you on Twitter. My God, what a coincidence! Like literally, just finished messaging you on Twitter.
Their TriStar said, "Oh no, go lay down. We will understand."
Oh, I'm fine, thank you, Annie. Like the headache is still there, but it's not as bad as it was for the day. But it's just I get a little bit. It feels like I'm high, although I haven't taken anything to be high. So that's why. It's a little bit weird.
There you go, guys. That's it in a nutshell.
God, Joey.
Like an alter ego took over him tonight or something.
I don't know. Something snapped. That's what I'm saying. Maybe like Polly minded that he's watching us or something, and then he's like, "No, I'm gonna watch them." And she went to the bedroom, and he's like all frustrated. See, I have a whole story behind you.
I was waiting for Bottle Caps to say something for Burger Nation.
Bottle Caps took a nap, by the way.
I've seen that.
That's great.
Oh my God, Bottle Caps.
It just feels so, I don't know, it feels so summery. Kind of like.
What are you talking about there? This is what she does when she gets off something. Now she's hiding. She doesn't want to.
Oh, okay. Like I'm gonna skip my point.
No, I was listening. Ajo has Furburger Tourette's.
Oh my God, Juliet! Hello, so nice to see you. Oh, welcome. For those of you who don't know, Juliet was one of our guests. She is a podcast lady.
Yeah, amazing. We had
knows
such a great time.
all and everything about rock bands. Have interviewed everybody from. She grabbed Bon Jovi's bomb.
I'm so when you say it to me all the time, like I'm supposed to like be envious.
Well,
like.
She has had her hand on Bon Jovi's ass, okay, and yeah, so you gotta go and check out her channel. She's
check out her hands.
She's an amazing podcast host, but she's also starting out on the YouTube channel as well. So go check it out. Juliet is amazing. Well, it was so impressive.
I
Like, how long did it take for you not to wash your hand after?
there, Bon Jovi's ass was fabulous.
Exactly. You know? Oh.
Yes, I should be jealous, TriStar. You know, and if I said, "Oh, I grabbed Shania Twain's ass," he'd all be wanting me to go to prison. I get like with a girl, it's cute when they do it. The guy did it.
Well, she asked. and
Yeah,
he
I know
said
that's such a
yes.
girl thing. Can you imagine? Shania, I was talking to my dad. He was always saying, if I ever meet you, he wants me to grab your ass. I thought, oh, sure. I can just picture it right now. Security.
Well, and I assume that was that wasn't like this year, so it's been different time. Everything changes so fast.
I don't think at any point I would have gotten away with it.
She got a bronze cast made the next day. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. Like, you just wouldn't be watching it like at all.
It was his ass.
Down the rabbit hole travel. Hello, you're right on time. We're talking about Bon Jovi's ass right now.
Me too.
No, that's a serious matter. Bottle caps. Let's not get into that. What did you just walk into? It's a travel. No, it's a Tuesday Tech Talk. But Juliet.
Oh my God.
Juliet Miranda just walked in, and every time I see her, I think about Bon Jovi's ass.
He's so insane.
There must be a creepy way to ask. I don't know, Juliet. Maybe you can share how exactly did you? It's tech and ass talk exactly. How did you word it for him to agree to that? It's just so amazing. Technically talking about asses. Yes, exactly. Wouldn't let go. Well, that's a problem, that would be a problem afterwards. Apparently we're technically talking about asses now.
That was the funniest thing. Oh, bottle caps, you're one of a kind. Oh, that's why I missed you. Oh my God.
I told him I promised my mother I would ask. Oh, okay. Well,
yes,
there you
I remember
go.
that.
Yeah, no, I asked how exactly it is.
Okay.
Like, how should you be wording it in order for somebody to, agree to it?
Oh my God! Oh my.
She blamed it on her mom. Yeah. Yeah, but definitely check Julietta. See what you can get to know. You can get to know how to grab somebody's ass. In a good way, Juliet.
Oh my God.
So go check her channel.
I can't believe you put that. That's so funny. Oh my God. What is that? He's got kind of an Andy Kaufman thing going on tonight.
Welcome home, Stephanie. Hopefully you're at home, not at work.
I missed you. It's good to see you, Stephanie.
Yeah. 10 days, 11 because we stayed an extra night in Banff.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Just know that we're here for you, and we're really sorry that you got stuck in Banff for a night. So our heart, it's all yours.
I love Banff.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. Beautiful. Home.
How are you doing, Stephanie?
Well, welcome home then.
It's so good to see you.
Yes.
Like I say, guys, it's so good to see all of you. I missed you. I was thinking about you all the time. I was pretty much where my parents live. Literally, it's this little town, and at my father's house, if you want to send a text, you kind of look like ET phoning home. I got to hold my cell phone sometimes, even up in the middle of the yard. So I have to go up to the corner store where there's a church up on a hill just to be able to get enough of a signal. So I didn't get to see very much or hear very much. So it's really nice to see all you guys here tonight.
It was horrible soaking in the hot springs.
I was gonna say it a while ago, and I kept thinking about it. I was loving where you were going with it. Yeah, you were really working it. I think you stayed in character. Hats off to you. Oh yeah. What's all new, Steph? How's the fight with the bottle going?
Oh no.
It wouldn't be right if I didn't say one drinking comment to Stephanie. She would
No,
feel alone.
you may ask if she missed it while you weren't here.
Yeah.
And I know the answer.
She got into it?
We did. We are missing your streams, by the way. I think everybody can chime into that. We're missing your lives, and I'm serious. Hi, Susie.
Susie.
Hello. So nice
There
to
she
see
is.
you.
Him and her. Hoping that changes soon. Moving on the third stage for the day job. Oh, good for you.
Good.
I'm fingers, toes crossed, everything.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That means the interviews went well, so fingers crossed.
Yep.
Hopefully it goes well.
You got this.
Exactly. You go, girl.
Always remember how lucky they are to have somebody like you.
Also nice to see you guys all together. I've been a while.
It is. This is you have a question, fan club?
Yep.
Shoot. What's up? The floor is yours.
Does anybody have Stephanie Opal's Twitter account? Yeah. Andy Kaufman, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You really were pulling the character. Like I say, I admire you.
We missed it too, but we're glad you had a great time. Loved you both on Helos and Heathens. Oh yes, thank you. We enjoyed so much the time on their podcast. First of all, we have never been on the podcast before, and it just was so amazing. After I used Castbox on my I'm just answering nothing. I use Castbox for podcasts, so I was so excited when I could find their podcast and actually listen on my favorite app for podcasts to our own podcast.
Yeah,
it was so cool. But then Andrew went all crazy and started to talk deep and personal about Amsterdam, which was quite unexpected, I must say. So once again, if you want to know deepest secrets. But it was fun though. They are so amazing. I love them. They're friends now, so that's great. Ksenia did a great job, but I think she missed you. I did. I'm not used to being alone doing the streams because we are like a team. Like I was talking about that yesterday at the beginning of the stream with Neil, that it's so much easier when they're both of us because they're two of us here. We're bouncing off each other. There are two screens, well, three. There's kind of like more who is talking more sometimes and more chat.
No, definitely.
The guest. It's kind of like we have our own thing that we develop how we do it, especially when we have guests on. So it's harder when it's just me. It's like, oh my God, there's so many tabs open. I don't know what I'm doing, what to ask. There's nobody to rely on. And I think we're so good as a team that it's so much different for me when I have to do it.
No, and I think we're that type that are always kind of doing everything together.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of, like even when I was home, like taking care of things, and still like there's always that feeling that you're kind of like I use the expression missing your right hand, So
yeah. I find it stressful to stream alone. I end up just reading the comments, and there's a long awkward well, but you're interacting with the chat. I mean, really, that's what it's all about. It would be quite weird if you would be just talking about yourself and not interacting with the chat at all. That's kind of, I think, I don't know why would somebody do that, but
RPMs, thank you so much for coming. So nice to have you here. And let's keep in touch, my friend. I'm going to check after I open your page because I seen one of your videos not long ago, but I'm getting them sporadically. So I want to see if it unsubscribed or some stupidity like that. Let's keep in touch. Best friend, you two are so gross. See Stephanie?
Yeah.
She's like, like the going on 6. Don't ever change, Stephanie.
Oh my goodness, no. Joey, you're spreading hate with your jokes now. Now everybody is wondering what's going on. No, Joey is just on his
Yeah.
rant. Um, yeah,
He's doing like a
Andy Kaufman
Andy
rant.
Kaufman rant.
He's
yeah.
doing Andy Kaufman rant, so no big deal. Go check our stream with Furburger in it. I think it was last Monday that we had him on. So if you missed that, hide your kids and go check it out.
Yeah, I agree. Corey also fucked me. He was just telling down the rabbit hole. He said I seen somebody do a hangman game, maybe something interactive. Or
Yeah, Pictionary is a big top game.
I think
lately.
it's badge farm girl or get to the farm does one hangman style, and I think that is a great idea like that. It's I don't know because I'm usually not like a games person, but I actually played a couple of times and it was kind of fun. And it does kind of you can kind of chat while you're doing it.
Idea suggestion: travel trivia. Since you are about travel,
Yeah,
why don't you do a travel trivia about the place, like choose a place or something, or like landmarks of the world, or
yeah.
I don't know, like anything for the subject, and do like a travel trivia. You can find the questions and answers online, so you don't have to work beforehand like a lot to research, and do that.
Good luck, TriStar. We'll see you later. Good luck. Just got to get Jordan. I gotta get Jordan in bed. LOL. He is running wild. See you later. Can't come on here. I totally love the fact that I can't come on here and just have some fun. And I'm only joking for burgers in Toronto. I'm intrigued by, but still sucks. Man, he's really coughing like big time. It was get to the farm, right, Coriolis? That's what I thought.
Yeah, Kathy is doing Pictionary.
Yeah, where in the world is San Diego?
Violet Vlog is doing Pictionary sometimes. She is also doing Disney trivia. So there's lots of. I find like her, especially why I mentioned the trivia, because her Disney trivia, for example, her streams with that, especially when she asks her husband to join. I don't know why, but she always really doing good. So that I wanted the paper. I'll be right back.
Okay. I have a game for you that. Oh my God! Tonight, I'm just bringing up the page, so bear with me. A game for you. Oh, Tanya today.
Oh my
God! Tonight, I'm just bringing up the page.
You pause that thing. Thank you. Oh my God, guys! Today is just one of those days. Now, I'm not sure if you can legally do this, but I'll show you the game and then it's up to you. But since you do a lot of travel, here's a game that you could play with people. Just going to share the screen here. And this game I really like. And this is called, I think I showed it one night when we were talking player. So it's called GeoGuessr, and you're all familiar with Google Maps. So you pick single player. And you can pick different maps. Oh, this one's a world map. That's a bit more harder, but so you can pick all different things like theme parks, European stadiums, famous U.S. cities, capitals, places for movies, McDonald's. There's a ton of them. So you pick a map. We'll just, I don't know, we'll pick something. We'll pick European stadiums. So we'll put play. Do I have to really log in, or can I just get away with it? Maybe it won't load if you don't log in. I don't know. Anyways, we'll use this one here. This is a world one. And what happens is it drops you in a place. And it's just like Google Maps. The thing is, though, when you look at the map, there's no names on the country anymore. And you can click all over. So I don't know where I am right now, but I'm just going to try. I'm probably wrong. But you can click with the road. You look around your surroundings. You look for any signs that give you clues. And of course, with Google Maps, a lot of signs are washed out. I think you can play this because I've seen them play it online as tech tips, as long as you credit the game and don't try to hide it or claim it's your own.
Welcome back, Ray. Ballcap says that they're going to be losing and game sucks. And
This game sucks?
Yeah, and Down the Rabbit Hole says that she have seen it at her junior highs, like the game.
Oh, okay.
It's actually looks more complicated than it is. First, when I've seen Andrew playing it, I thought, oh, no way you can guess anything like that. It's like needle in a stack. But actually, the more you play, the more easier it is because you have to pay attention to details. So it's not as hard as it looks like. It's hard, but not as hard.
Yeah. So like I say, this one here, because no, we're not going to drag this out. I'm just going to try. We'll pick around Italy. You know, I'm just taking a rough guess by what it looks like. And the closer you get to it, because you start from the point of 0, find a point that you like, and then it goes for every kilometer you're off, you lose a point. So you start with 5,000. But I'll just try here, make a guess. You can continue again. See, so
Spanish, something Spanish.
It was Portugal.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So almost there, Cuffs.
There. So you can get. And then you would go and play the next round, and you would do the same thing, and then you'd have to guess what terrain you were into. And you can get something like this that really screws you up. Looks like Ireland or somewhere like that. And then, yeah, you'll find trucks, and if you're lucky, there'll be a little bit of writing onto them, and maybe it'll give you a clue. There we go. That's not really the name of the... Oh my God.
Out of all the times to be able to... This wasn't set up, we promise.
Yeah, no. This couldn't be more random. So anyways...
Oh my God.
We're just going to take somewhere in Ireland here.
No, we want to know, where is it?
I'm guessing, and then it's going to show me. Oh. I can't believe that. Skip the game and continue. There, so it's over in, well, pretty much in the border of Scotland, I guess, kind of thing.
Unbelievable. Hi, A-OK, by the way.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting.
That was my old boyfriend's nickname, Juliet. Oh my God. I imagine, like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where do you live? Well,
yeah. But yeah, this would be something to play with travel. Like this one, I don't know. I always found it was kind of a neat game. It's one of those addictive ones. This is what I play with my parents because they got horrible internet. It's satellite based, so it's something I just kind of play to pass the time in the evenings while I'm waiting to go to sleep. I have no idea where this is. I'm going to say somewhere in the Baltics.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Lithuania. Yeah, go a little bit more around the edge. But you can, like, if you wanted to play it proper, you could zoom in and try and guess. Like, I have been able to get them right down to streets and here make guess.
Yeah, it would be fun because everyone in the stream could be guessing. Exactly. Estonia. Well, not far. Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's why, like, we were talking about the trivia and things like that, because people are guessing, and then you can award or whatever, like do a shout out on Twitter
or even
for the
when
people
you start,
who get the best points.
You can click around a bit and people can help you guess where it is, and then together as a team see how close you can come to the point.
Yeah,
you know. Or you get someone like Bottle Caps who wants to play everything with games built before 1941.
Walk back in the room of this
conversation.
That's
not a game back in my day.
I walked back in the room for this conversation. Oh my God, I'm dying over here. Yeah, well, we were doing everything very, very innocent, and then it happened to be on the Google Maps. So
I always got a bottle cap a little bit, get them going. I'm waiting for
Joey.
You're a busy man tonight.
Yeah, Lithuania heritage. That's right, Julia. Have you ever been? We didn't ask you if you have ever been there, did we? We didn't ask Julia if she haven't been there. We talked about the heritage, but we didn't talk about if she actually visited it. You were born in 1962. Well, finally,
sure? I don't believe you.
We get your official birth date.
I think you added numbers to that.
I think there were a web page where people were pointing out different funny stuff that there is on Google Maps.
Hey, Kimura, time. It's good to see you. Sorry if I missed you in already because I had that open. Yeah, it is amazing. I don't know. I like games like that take advantage of something that's already there. It was really smart. And I did see it was on Linus Tech Tips, and then they have another channel called Super Fun Channel.
Yeah.
Was it? And they were playing it one time.
You haven't, but you really want to. Yeah,
I
it's
was
so
born in
cool.
the country of Frontenac. Oh, County. No, country. Yeah, country of Frontenac. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I didn't read it wrong.
It's so cool, Juliet, because especially the edge of the beach, like places there, because there's a lot of USSR heritage like still there, and because it's so close to Russian border to Kaliningrad, there's a lot of historical stuff to visit, like from World War II, still there,
I loved
intact. If you're like interested in that, it's really amazing. And it's really cheap to go there actually too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaunas is amazing, beautiful place, beautiful city, old city. If you ever decide to go there, just give a shout out to us. Definitely.
The beaches are fantastic.
My
like,
neighboring country.
Yeah. Beautiful white sand, and you can walk out for like a mile, and you're still like up to your chest in water.
Beautiful sunsets in the Baltic Sea.
And yeah.
Amber. Lithuania is full of amber, yeah.
And it's, I mean, I know that like Latvia too, and them have like sandy shore, but there they even have, it just seems more even like these long beaches that just go. Well, that whole thing, that kind of bearish wall.
I'm afraid of chloroform open transit. Oh my God. Well, this is just a little look into Juliet's podcast. This is what it's all about usually. I'm laughing every time I'm listening to her podcast because it's exactly what it is. Oh, you're amazing, Juliet.
Oh my God, you guys are so funny. You guys all have your own little
Joey has been paid.
Yeah.
Obviously, so.
And he's working hard. He's earning his money. Yes, bottle caps, you're right. Juliet is a smart girl.
Okay, hush, hush, Joey. You've been a very good boy.
I think he really like chased Philip away tonight. I think Philip was concerned.
Oh my God.
Oh God. You're definitely a character, my friend. So good to see you guys tonight. It was nice hanging out with you and that. I has no idea what Ferber is.
Maybe it's better to leave it so.
Yeah, he's an acquired taste. It was a good interview though.
Yeah, it was different, but it was fun, and especially because Andrew got into a little bit behind the scenes, so to say, behind his character as well. So that was quite interesting to get to know more than the show that he's putting on. So.
Ajo has been amazing right from the get-go, right from the very beginning. Bottle caps, I thought it was Tech Tuesday. What other tech would you like to discuss, my friend? Floor is open.
Oh, there was a question from Juliet, by the way.
Oh, okay.
There was a question about top 3 plugins for YouTube that we're using.
Oh.
Because they are just jumping into YouTube, so they want to.
Yep, it's TubeBuddy. We use vidIQ. Social Blade, I still use. Social Blade, I use it though more for checking out new people to kind of get a better sense of their channel. But vidIQ and TubeBuddy are definitely the two main ones that we use.
Yeah, and I also love Morning Fame.
Yes.
Check it out, Morning Fame. It's really cool. It's a bit different way of looking at the videos and the way they're performing. But definitely, I would install. I agree, vidIQ and TubeBuddy and run them at the same time, because like the free versions, they both have a little bit different features available. So when you have them both at the same time running, they show, besides the videos, all the statistics every time. So it's much easier. I'll definitely use that.
And always open your extensions window and shut them off when you don't need them because they drag your browser down.
Like if you are
yeah.
doing the analytics, then yes, but otherwise. Joey, how much beer did you have with the surf and turf today? TubeBuddy is not well.
It's free version of it.
And then you can upgrade, but you don't really need that. That's why we are using different types like Social Blade and vidIQ and TubeBuddy, the free versions. When you use all of them, you don't really need to upgrade and pay.
Because in conjunction, they actually cover most of the features that one paid one would have. It's not worth it. Oh my god. Now she's into it. Each other like instigating each other.
Yeah, Juliet, if you can't find it or like the morning fame, you're gonna remind me. I can send you the invitation because it's only by invitation. Send me a message on Twitter, just in case I forget about it, and I will send it to you.
Just got lots of. My God, I can see where this is gonna go.
Are we entering into Adult Swim portion of this? I think we already.
No, did. I think it's gonna be all these, like the clean, like to put it on my bill is a great example of that.
Beauty, do you have Opal's Twitter? Just got home, just popping in to say hi. Hi, Teeth Frog.
How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you.
I tried to sell a coffin. That's the last thing I need, he told me. Social Blade and Morning Fame. Morning Fame is not extension. It's either an app on the phone or the website. But Social Blade is extension as well.
I guess that answers Coriolis.
Yeah. Is the toaster smiling? My goodness, guys. Look, come on.
Social Blade, yeah, but like I said, that one's more for checking out other channels. Literally, I use it sometimes to see if they're a scam channel. That's just a quick way of looking. I want to see what country they come from, what they're doing, and stuff like that. I use it to check on my own site for detailed statistics and that. But out of them all, like it's the least important one for maintaining our site.
Which one?
Social Blade.
Oh, yeah, and the last one was Morning Fame.
Oh, sorry.
Morning Fame.
Because he said Social Blade ML, so I didn't understand.
Yeah. You can get it for free for a month with all the features, and then you're gonna pay. But it's just worth to up your tag game and to check out the content of your videos. It's worth to have just for that month, even if you don't want to pay for it. Morning Fame, that's right. Morning Fame. That's what it's called. If you can't find it, I'll put the link in.
I haven't really done anything with it yet. You've kind of jumped onto it, so
I forget where did I find it, because I always I'm looking into the latest trends of YouTube analytics and stuff like that. So I forget where I found it, but it's amazing. It's just different. It's different, and it's more about the content and more about what is working and what is not, and it's very visual. Like it shows for every video how if it's trending or is it going up or what you need to change. It also gives you a whole bunch of different tags.
You have to say hi to Polly. Hi, Polly.
Hey.
How are you? You got your hands full tonight.
Yes.
Our hats off to you. You're gonna be. He's got fire in the belly. T-Frog, life comes first, my friend. Always appreciate having you in here. Your time is valuable, so anytime you share with us, we really appreciate it. Yeah, even Joe agrees with me. Oh my God, you're too much. You're too funny.
Yeah, just followed on Twitter by a person called Stray Cat. Amazingly, they have almost 80,000 followers. Stray Cat. It's so funny.
I mean, with freaking cats in it. I don't know what's the obsession about this.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so
Oh.
half of the joke is on live and the other half is on Facebook. Bottle caps. I think maybe other people would like to know this punchline too. I would assume.
He was just trying to be nice for our stream.
But thank you. Yeah.
I'm very impressed. You've grown up so much, bottle caps. We're so proud of you. Any one of you guys do Twitter too. Exactly. Get your Twitters out there. That's great. Oh my god, I don't want to butcher your name. Revesh QB.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for joining in from the Philippines. Pleasure to have you here. Much appreciated. See, there we go. The shepherds said, you should see the sheep down there with the red ribbon. Yeah, I know that one. Thank you for putting. Thank you.
Now we get it. Yeah, thank you. We're always so polite coming back here every time you come back. Thank you so much for tuning back in today.
Have you guys ever seen? To me, it's the funniest movie of all time. Was the movie Everything You Want to Know About Sex But Was Afraid to Ask, the Woody Allen movie? And there's 6 segments, and I don't think there's ever been a clip funnier than Gene Wilder and the sheep together. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. You can look it up on YouTube. I know it's not the punchline bottle caps. I knew where it was going. I heard them. And that movie with Gene Wilder is probably, that's one of the funniest roles he's ever played, because only Gene Wilder could be so serious in that role. It's just like those epic love stories of the 60s and 70s, but the whole time just replace the leading lady with a sheep. And there's just something about it. It's if you get a chance. So yeah, Everything You Want to Know About Sex, and just put Gene Wilder.
It's funny.
Oh my God Almighty!
Joey, have you seen that?
When he's laying in bed after smoking a cigarette, he's like, "That was so amazing," and that the sheep standing in the garter belt, like that. And he doesn't break character. It's so amazing. That's what makes it so amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's how I roll. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing?
Good to have you here. Joe, you never saw it?
Yeah, I think he's being like ironic.
Yeah, exactly. The capitals.
In a weird mood today. Sudhi's still in here. That's great.
I can't do Susie's video anymore now that we found out she's married to Doug.
Yeah.
Now I feel guilty.
Well, but they put out the gift now, so.
Yeah, that's right. They're embracing the meme. So.
Have you ever seen Kingpin?
Kingpin. Yeah, I'm gonna go and look up because the name is very familiar, but I'm having a brain fart. So let's just see here. Kingpin. I'm sure I have. I used to be big in movies and I stopped watching it. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that old lady there when she strikes the deal with Woody Allen at the beginning, and then he's thrown up in the bushes. She's such a crusty old hag. Yeah, I know, that was funny. Yeah, gross but funny. I gag every time he does. So yeah, she was quite the doll.
Bowling movie with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, it took a second. Like the name was there, but I just had to remember it. Yeah, I think you watched it too. Right?
Yeah. That's why I thought too. It's familiar. And then when you said it, then I remembered it.
She tried to cheat her. Yeah. Oh my God, that famous quote. I think you lose it. I gotta go take a dump. I think you lose something inside of it. It's just so gross. That one. Oh, you can say it here down the rabbit hole. Go right ahead.
Well, we have lost it by now.
Yeah.
Everything.
I was saying sure about the stripper.
Yeah, because Doug did the GIF, so I guess
Yeah.
he's all for it. What is next? I'm still waiting for that apple pie. By the way,
I do like to think that we made your wife iconic. I like to feel that we had a part in doing that. So her channel will forever live on now because of.
oh my God, Camaro! I just looked at your talking cat. Are you serious? He says bye. The cat says bye in the video.
Really?
Guys, you gotta see. It is like literally just a couple seconds long in Camaro time video. But the cat says bye.
Yeah. It wasn't a yeah, Joe. That's what I'm talking about. It, but it wasn't a goat. The sheep, Betsy. Because the guy.
This is so hilarious.
It is. It's the funniest scene I've ever seen. I can't think of another one he compares to it. And I liked all those old movies like that, but that one just took the cake. Well, good night to you, and thank you so much for coming. It was so great to have you here as always. Thank you so much. The next morning they woke up and said, "He's right. I went downtown." And he's reaching into his pocket and he pulled out the red ring. Yes. It wasn't bad. Exactly. When the sheep leaves him and flies back to where was it? Which country was the sheep from there? Don't go, and the sheep's face there in the window there in first class on the plane. It was so stupid, so genius at the same time. I love that. There, I guess the cat freaked out Coriolis.
Well,
Cuffs,
yeah.
I should say.
This is one of those videos that has to go viral.
Yeah, no, that is perfect bait. Cat things like that, they really have a good chance of taking off. Oh, it just don't even cheer up. He's on a roll today. He's so in the role right now. There, he's like going into method acting now. I'll tuck you in, dear.
Ball caps is a very long joke. I can't keep my attention span for this. I forgot already. Where did it start? Sorry.
The shisha linkers is for you know I gotta go down. I'll be right. Oh shoot, right. Oh my God! Oh my. Yes, Doug. Cats are internet gold. That's right. Yeah. Liquor still sucks. He's on fire, the lad. Auto. That's why I asked if it's an autobiography. Oh, you guys are the best. Keep it clean instead of a bird joke kind of. Oh, it's all good. Bottle caps is still around a laugh. Take care, Rabbit. I always want to put Wabbit. Yeah, I know they are still there, but it just needs to be Wabbit Hole. I don't know. It's well, no, it's so. It's just so. DVD. That's all, folks. You have a great night. Good luck with the kids. Hope they all sleep tight, and they're not too much to get into bed. and hope to see you again soon. Thanks, everyone. I heard Cooper say that I was like, holy crap, you are. Well, no, exactly. Take advantage of something like that. I mean, that's serious. Like, one of those videos could really take off there and go viral in a
I
night.
just tweeted it out. Definitely, anybody who watches that, just tweeted it out and hashtag the hell out of it. This is so
Yeah.
funny. It's just like, it's amazing video, and it's just really one of those that takes off usually. So. Burger with fur.
He's on such a roll there.
That was Cuffs.
Oh, it was Cuffs.
Yeah.
Oh, you just see it on the.
Oh. Yeah, everybody's tweeting the cat. So there you go. That's amazing. You were actually very, very nice. I do appreciate it so much. And
honestly, she did, and we were talking about that today. Well, late this evening, before we went on, and I appreciate you for that, and especially in that setting. And that was really good of you. So.
And even Friday, when Audrey, I was telling Andrew today, actually, we're talking about you. When Audrey came over on Friday night at the end of the live stream, you were very nice. Thank you. I did appreciate. I noted that. I acknowledged that, and I appreciated a lot you being very nice through the weekend. And it wasn't here.
No. She did say it, and she really did appreciate it.
Yeah.
I did too. Thank you very much. Cuffs, have a great night, my friend. You take care of yourself. Thank you so much for coming. See, even Beauty and the Bird noticed the bottle caps wasn't.
Yeah. No, I did notice that, definitely. We talk about you. You wouldn't even know so much here. My God, I think it was one of the things that when I was updating Andrew on YouTube was a lot
on
of
the phone when I was home.
Yes, yeah, I was saying about Friday. And, oh my God, bottle caps was so nice. Well, none of that was happening here on Saturday, but that's fine.
I knew there was something.
Well, 30 years of paramedical experience, I'm sure. Oh, have you ever? I wonder. Have you ever had like a labor in like a car or something like that, like an unexpected place where you had to receive the baby during your paramedic time?
Do you ever have to perform an emergency sex change on the way to the hospital?
No, I'm seriously. I really want to know.
Have you ever had to do an emergency boob? Have you ever had to do an emergency boob job on the way to the hospital?
Oh, that's how I roll. Yeah, thank you. It was very personal stream. I had planned it a bit different way, but as I was saying in the stream, millions missing, and my stream was true proof for that, because one of the ladies went to emergency the day that we had a stream, and the other guest was too sick to be on live, so it literally was exactly millions missing. So I was alone. But you know, that's part of being sick with it. But I think it got really personal there. I wasn't planning for it, but I felt good about it, though. So definitely watch it. There's some information as well if interested.
Hi, Polly here. Joe has left the room. Heard a joke. Fries did not originate from France. They came from Greece. Oh.
Unbelievable. But have you had delivery like in the car, like out, like in the car or like somewhere on the side of the road.
He had 23 deliveries, never a problem.
Yeah.
He delivered 23 children.
I know.
Okay.
That's not what I was asking. That's amazing. But I was asking if they had like, in the car at the side of the road had to be delivered or somewhere outside of the equipment being available. Like when the baby comes too fast, they don't manage to get to the hospital in time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not in home, they're not in the hospital.
Well, that's what I think he meant by the 23 times.
Picnic tables. Thousands of car wrecks, stabbings, and shootings. You forget about those calls, but you never forget about a baby popping into the world. That's amazing. Inside a helicopter. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing, Wildcaps. That's 30 years doing this. Just, that's amazing. That's so honorable.
That was a funny joke. We had a good laugh, but we appreciated the grease. So,
oh, yes, definitely. If you have another one, Polly, just roll with it. Everything goes.
I still think it's Joe.
Well, you never know. Joe is in a really weird mood today. So.
Yeah, Joe is playing all kinds of different. He's like onion skins that he's got many layers.
That's why I asked how many beers he had with his surf and turf today.
Sports sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, helicopter. That's crazy.
I can only imagine the stories that you have, bottle caps. That's an amazing way to say it. I think they become extraordinary.
Did you know that David Lee Roth was an ambulance technician? That was a paramedic. That was his dream before he became before Van Halen took off, and then when it all kind of fell apart for him in between, he ended up going and doing it, and he did over 200 calls in New York. I always find that cool when somebody can take the time and do something like that. That it just shows that they really had wanted. I mean, not put in the service that you did. I mean, no comparison there, but just to do something that they always wanted to do.
It's a good excuse, though. Well, I'm sure there's been a lot of traumatic experiences too. I mean, it's been widely known that people working in these areas are burning out and mentally a lot as well. I mean, that's been proven. So you can use it as much as you want. It's still very honorable what you have done, through those 30 years. It's amazing.
Unity Birth, thank you so much for coming. It was so great to have you.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see you again. Really missed you. So thank you for coming. See you, and I hope to see you tomorrow. And you have a really great night.
I'm seeing cats in the room. 10 years into my... Yes, yeah. It's amazing you have worked 30 years. That's a long time. Usually people jump off of it much faster than that because of the burning out. Did you take a break and then did you go back like after a while, after those 10 years when you had a burnout?
Not like the ones in Latvia in like 2008 when I was over there. They were arresting them all remember that time for drinking?
Yeah.
Vodka seemed to be their way of getting through their shift. It became quite a problem. That was what your mom said. She said, because I had my license, she goes, maybe you could be an ambulance technician because I keep firing them for drinking.
So if you did go back afterwards, like what, if I may ask, why did you decide to still continue on after all of that? If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, man. Grow some balls. Yeah. Very, very, very rare, but true.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to bang on a head like that.
Because all paramedics are messed up. Well, definitely anybody in especially not just stressful job, but traumatic jobs. I mean, there's always going to be trauma issues dealing with it. So it's not surprising.
I would so love to have an evening with a barbecue with you, and just a beer and having pork chops and talking about that on the coast of BC. Yeah. That was so many stories I can only imagine.
The thing is you always need a place to burn off steam from it. That's always, you got to have an outlet somewhere. What was your outlet? What was your way to burn off steam? And I know you're gonna give a joke one, but seriously, what was your main outlet? And I know they could be productive or unproductive. I have to shut down somehow.
Yes, I'm
10:30.
floating.
Yeah. Same here. I'm still not rested up from this weekend there and everything that we're doing, and I feel like I'm losing the charge of my batteries.
There is a good show called Night Watch that follow paramedics overnight. It's very good to get to know the crews. Oh, cool. A horse woke up to the bar and the bartender says, "Hey,
Yeah.
guys, what's going on with you today?" Uh,
Uh-huh.
I loved. What was that cop show that we were watching? South.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it so much.
God, it was only on for like 3 seasons or
Yeah.
something like that.
South Point.
Something
South?
like that. I forget now.
South, where they actually it is a TV show, but the way they made it more looks like a documental, although it's not. And it's so how's it called? South Point, I think it's called. Yes, yeah. But I will check that out. I love all the medical shows.
I like that bottle caps when I was disabled. Wait a minute. Disabled. Do you know?
Yes, I was at work with a heavy patient. I didn't have anything to do with work in the shop, so I got a Mavic, and that was the birth of bottle caps.
Huh.
Gosh, that is messed up crap.
What happened when you say disabled? What happened? That's what the part I don't remember you ever talking about.
Maritime used to be a volunteer fireman. To see some messed up crap for sure. Yeah.
Same as my dad. My dad was for years. I wanted to be one, but then I moved away. Especially in small towns, because people don't realize it. You're the first on some pretty horrific scenes. They think, oh, volunteer fireman, it's like an old barn catches fire. But it's not like that. You really get, like, we had a highway passing through a 2-lane highway. And even myself, like I've gone to places when I was 14 and seen a trucker that was burnt alive in a cube van. And we found out later he took a heart attack and left the road. Because you're always at those scenes first, because it does take more time for the police and everybody to arrive. So they do get some pretty horrific cases. 600-pound patient on a 150-pound cot did not show up for a lift assist. My partner all of a sudden had a bad back, so I got the patient moving.
God's sakes. Hi, Musky Hans.
Well,
we are talking about paramedics, first responders,
Mm.
and experiences before and after that. Bottle Caps has been a paramedic for 30 years, and Maritime share the firemen. Certain smells and sights you just cannot unsee.
That is true.
Yeah.
And that time that I just talked about, there's one of them, that smell. I can never forget it, and I hope I never smell it ever again. And I'm sure same with you.
Oh my
Many more.
goodness. Oof.
Yes.
God.
Jeepers.
I hope they counted it as a work injury.
Those guys are pretty well taken care of. I hope so.
I hope so, exactly, because wow. Yeah, I don't know how you guys do that. I remember when we lived in mom's apartment, it was a 10th floor, and then on the 6th floor there was a fire that unfortunately took one teenager's life. And the smell of that burnt was lingering in the condo building for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
Like to like I was getting sick every time I was getting in the elevator because it was so strong.
Yeah, it's not a good smell.
Like I talking about that and I can't even remember the smell of it. It was so traumatic. I guess a teenager.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the association with it too and stuff. That's how I roll. I would be no help if there were smells because I would be puking
Yeah.
myself. That's exactly it. I know that day at the truck, like we were all kind of heaving and gagging and like kind of going around the side and there. So we did that. We got there. Then the cops all came and then they tell you to back up like you haven't seen it already or done anything. And then we they deputized us basically like to help unload the truck because they had to get everything out of the way to move it. So we had to.
Wow. Well counts.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. I think sometimes we underappreciate what people are doing on
Yeah,
a daily basis. Like we get shocked when it happens once in a while,
exactly.
and people like paramedics or first responders do that every day.
Mm.
Joey.
He's got Andy Kaufman in a bottle tonight.
Why does the chicken cross the street? It's like one of those. Nobody still knows it.
Right? I have a feeling he's researching for his next video.
Yeah.
That's what I keep thinking. That's why I said method acting a while ago.
Is live streaming effective on YouTube? Hey Joey, new video.
There you go. Oh, excuse me. Well, guys, I think it's
The chicken or the egg? That's
yeah.
right. You are. Well, there you go. So what
Yeah.
is going to be the title of it? The most rarest thing I've ever seen was in front of the fire department guys trying to get the
Yeah.
It's crazy, eh? With the adrenaline buildup.
Where everybody else runs away, I mean, they run in. It's an unbelievable sight. It's definitely not for everybody, but thank God we have people like that. But I've always thought that too with people like that work with palliative care and stuff like that. I mean, they're not putting their life in danger. There's so many jobs that people are so selfless in. Um, it's not cut out for everybody, but I always say thank God we have people who can. But I guess on that happy note, we're gonna shut it down for tonight. Not tired of you guys' company. Still like Xenia, she has that migraine, and I'm still not caught back up yet.
It was so nice to being back in the usual schedule, today, although we did touch up only on Tech Talk, but it was just so great to have you guys on, just to hang around with you.
Yeah,
it's like having coffee in the kitchen.
It is. Like I say, I really missed you guys as away. I appreciate all the support you guys gave to Xenia while I was away. It feels really good to be seeing you guys tonight and talking with you. Ajo says we're so serious to cheer up. I shall.
We're tired.
Yeah, it's just been like I say, like a long couple of days and
get back to it. You guys are so serious. That's right. You guys are always hosted a wonderful stream. Well, thank you for being with us. And we're just bullshitting. Yeah. Good night, Susie. This was a nice, quiet chat. Wonderful to learn more about each other. Exactly. This is so cool. It's just like having coffee.
I like this show that this stream because of that. We're not so cast into one area. It can branch out like that, and that's more of hanging out. That's what friends do, and that's why it's so special. Is for that simple reason. So, it's always appreciated to have you guys, and please know how much we appreciate you guys.
You did a video for. Oh, that's Piranha. Hello. We were just about to end the stream, but you just caught just in time.
I just gave you a mod, by the way. That's Piranha. Hope I didn't hurt your feelings, guys, doing a vid for you. Well, good God, no, not in the least. You didn't anything but. I don't know any reason why it hurt his feeling. Do you?
No. 2007. Good job, Bottle Caps. So much deserved. Long time coming.
Oh, also, Dad's Piranha, I have to tell you something. I was telling them tonight I was gone for a couple of days. I inherited this house. And then this guy's got so much stuff in his garage. He bought everything 10 times over. Like hand saws. Literally, I have 12. Some of them have not even been opened yet. Hatchets, everything. And guess what I found when I was cleaning up around this stuff? I found a metal detector hanging up on the wall. I don't even know if it's been used yet. Don't ask me the model or anything about it because I know nothing about it. But when I go back home, I'll definitely be finding out about it. So maybe I'll even be able to do a video. Maybe we can do like some sort of like long distance collab, you and I.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, have a good night,
You
guys.
guys take care.
Bye, Joey and Polly.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Love yous.
And see you tomorrow. We're going to be back at 8 p.m. Eastern, as always, here from Monday to Saturday. So
That's
every
right.
day except for Sunday, we're here at 8 p.m. Eastern. Always great to see you.
And love having you guys here. Excellent, Dad's Piranha. I was so like I say, when we go
So
home
great.
next. What?
It's so great.
What are you on? Did you and Joey like drink out of the same Kool-Aid jug or what?
If you don't know what's going on with me, check out my Saturday stream and you'll have your questions answered.
Guys, you take care. Be well. Love yous and missed yous, and so glad to have yous back. And
Feed your puppy, Bottle Caps. She's so adorable. She needs food.
there you go. Words of wisdom, my friends. Cheers and keep creating.
Love you.
See yous tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.